Hello, everyone, and welcome. Think of yourselves as detectives today because we're about to go on a special mission. We're going to travel back in time to learn exactly how to talk about things that have already happened. Ready? Let's get right into it.
Okay, so here's our situation. We have a real mystery on our hands. The famous Silito diamond. It's just vanished. Now, to solve a case like this, we're going to need a very specific tool from our grammar toolkit.
So, the big question is, how do we even start to investigate events that are totally over and done with? Well, to look into the past, we need something called the past simple tense. You can think of it as our official detective's magnifying glass for actions that are already finished.
All right, let's kick off our investigation by really getting to know this key tool, the past simple.
Now, this is the most important thing to remember. We use the past simple for actions that are completely 100% finished. They had a beginning and they had an end, all in the past. We're talking about things that happened yesterday, last week, or, hey, even 100 years ago. It's all over. Every good investigation has to start with the facts, right? So let's find our very first clue by learning how to state what actually did happen. This is called the affirmative form. Take a look at this. What's really great is how simple the structure is. It doesn't matter who we're talking about. I, you, he, she, they. It's all the same. You just take the subject and use the past tense version of the verb. It's that easy. And here's the one rule you have to know. For most verbs, which we call regular verbs, you just stick an ed on the end. So walk becomes walked. Easy. But some really common verbs are irregular. Think of them like special agents that totally change their identity. See becomes saw, and go becomes went. These guys are special, so you just have to learn them by heart. And here it is, our first clue, straight from the official case file. The report says there was a dinner party. See, the party happened yesterday, and now it's over. A perfect example of the past simple. And was, of course, is just the past form of is. You know, knowing what happened is obviously important. But a truly great detective also knows what didn't happen. This is how we start to eliminate suspects and get closer to the truth. Let's see how the negative form helps us build our case. Okay, so to say something didn't happen, we bring in a little helper. The words did not, or as we usually say, didn't. But now, you've got to look closely. When didn't shows up, the main verb, it goes right back to its original normal form. We call that the base verb.
And here's another huge piece of evidence from the chief inspector. The diamond and the box weren't there this morning. This tells us what the situation was not, and weren't is just the past negative of are.
Okay, detectives, this is a major rule, so let's lock this one in our minds. After the word didn't, the verb always goes back to its simple base form. So we say, she didn't go. We would never say, she didn't went. Got it? Super important. All right, team. We've got our facts. We know what didn't happen. Now, it's time to do what detectives do best. We're going to start asking some questions. So to ask a question about the past, our little helper did steps right up to the front. The structure is simple. Did, then your subject, then the base form of the verb. And yet, just like with the negatives, the main verb stays in its original form. If you want more details, you can just pop a question word like where or what at the very beginning.
Okay, let's look at another piece of information that's come in during this investigation. Here's a simple statement. Ash went to Egypt 2 years ago. Went is the past tense of go.
Now watch carefully how we turn that fact into an investigator's question. We ask, where did Ash go 2 years ago? Did you see what happened? Our helper did is back, which means went has to change back to its base form, go. This is exactly how we dig for new information. Fantastic work, detectives. You've gathered all the clues and you've mastered all the techniques. So let's put everything we've just learned together into one super handy toolkit. Let's do a quick review of our complete toolkit. As you can see right here for the affirmative, the positive statement, we change the verb, played. For the negative, our helper didn't jumps in, so we get didn't play. And for questions, did moves to the front. Did she play? And that's it. That's your complete guide to the past simple.
And just like that, you've totally mastered the past simple. This is such a powerful tool, and it's not just for solving mysteries, It's for sharing all of your own adventures and stories from the past.
So, I have one final question for you. What did you do yesterday? Go on, think about your day and try to make a sentence using your new detective skills. You are officially ready to investigate and explain the past.